Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Dawud alayhi salatu wasalam is the 17th prophet in the chronology of the prophets whose names are mentioned in the Quran. There are 14 verses in the Quran that focus on the life of Dawud alayhi salatu wasalam. There are two significant events in his life. One, of course, is encounter with Goliath or Jalut and his victory over Jalut, and the other is a case where he is reminded by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to act justly on the basis of the divine guidance. The first one, that is a case that relates with Goliath, clearly implies that the numbers and the strength certainly are important, but not that crucial in terms of gaining an upper hand over the opponents. If you know the weaknesses of the others, if you understand your own strength and your own weaknesses, and if you act in a manner that is inconsistent with your strength and the other opponent's weakness, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala creates condition for you to overcome the hurdles. But the most important thing is your own determination and your own courage and your own understanding that you have the ability to overcome the difficult times and difficulties. So that is a message that is emerging from the story of Dawud alayhi salatu wasalam with and his encounter with Goliath. The second one, of course, is a case where the people who were disputing about the goats and the lambs, and two brothers were having this kind of dispute where who should have what and how many should have one. That was also mentioned in the Quran, and it is in this particular context Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that your own emotions and your own biases should not prevent you from taking a just position on any issue that comes before you. Dawud alayhi salatu wasalam is also known to be a person who played music, who sang, who harnessed those forces of nature that create a kind of musical, rhythmic and lyrical kind of situations, in instruments as well as in voice, and he is of course known as one of those people who sang and who also played the music. Some people basically have different arguments about the kind of music that he played, but that is a matter of details. It has nothing to do with the music itself. The music of course is a divine gift, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions that also as part of the gift, because what is mentioned is that along with him, the mountains and the trees and the surroundings also were in tune with that music. So this is Dawud alayhi salatu wasalam's life. He was also blessed with the ability to understand the language of the animals, so the birds, and certainly later on we find that there are people who experimented with that science also, that how to decipher what is being chirped, what is being said by the birds. And Dawud alayhi salatu wasalam was perhaps the first one to understand. Even in our world today, in certain parts of the world, especially in Caucasia, there are communities. In Turkey also there are communities where people communicate with each other through the musical instruments or through the whistlings and all those kinds. So it is possible that the people understand different mediums of communication, and Dawud alayhi salatu wasalam was blessed with that one. But the most important thing is that no matter how strong is the opposition, as long as you have confidence in your own ability to overcome, you would overcome that, and that is what the message is emerging from the life of Dawud alayhi salatu wasalam.
hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to our channel.